but I don't go into, you know what I'm saying, certain things because of things like that. But when it's passionate like that and you feel like ashamed, maybe he feels ashamed that he let it happen, maybe on a low, just like Gene Deal. Like Gene Deal, you know what I'm saying, was there when Biggie got killed. So he feels that in his heart because he's a bodyguard, nigga. That's something you're
Yeah, but he was
protecting.
Puff bodyguard. He wasn't Big
It
bodyguard.
doesn't matter. He had a,
And
but
he
you
the
don't
one
think,
that
you don't
started
think,
Puff and Big
but
beefing.
listen, don't you think that as a bodyguard that was there? I don't care if you put fucking protecting. You protect everybody. When you become friends with people, you know you got a relationship with
That's
them.
a bad example,
But
bro. Him
don't
and
you
Big
think
was
that
beefing.
he feels like fault for letting Biggie die? You don't think people look at him like that? I'm just giving you an example. That shit must hurt you. So when you say certain things, you see he could take it like that,
Nigga,
right? Like,
hold
yo,
on.
I'm Puffy.
Do you
I'm
know
Puffy.
Gene's whole story? Do you know the
No,
night?
no, but I
Do,
know Gene.
do you
I
know
know.
that Gene told Puff that Big was writing Little Kim and Little the Junior Mafia shit?
I don't know the intricacies. I'm just trying to tell you I'm giving you an example of when somebody digs in that and they peel back that scab. Because Gene could say, I was bodyguarding Puff that day. But that's not how he really feels. Because he's a fucking protector. He's paid there to protect whoever.
No. He
No,
was
it is. Yes, it
Puff.
is.
Puff
Gene,
was his principal.
Gene is
Nigga,
personally
you can't
attached to that.
protect two niggas in two different cars. He was in the car
Professionally.
with his
No.
principal. He was
Professionally,
Puff's
you're not.
bodyguard, not Biggie's, nigga.
But professionally, but I'm trying to tell you that Biggie and Gene's relationship as friends became apparent. My nigga, if
Who's
I'm with you,
friendship?
he had a friendship, brother. He had a
With
friendship
who?
with Biggie. With Biggie, man. He had it. He was young.
No,
Yes,
no.
he
When they
did,
was
man.
in
He feel bad.
LA,
He feel bad that happened on his time, my nigga. You can't be that
that's
blind.
bullshit. He didn't even go to Big funeral, nigga. You fucking kidding me?
My nigga, he went to the hospital and heard him die there. Man, he was protecting the whole entourage was
No.
Gene,
How was he
Paul,
protecting the whole
and Black
entourage?
Tone. Come
When
on,
all
man.
right, hold on, Cuban. I know this all too well. How was he protecting the entourage after Big got shot in the car? He's 3 lights up, right? He told nigga, yo, run the
They
next
had to
3
go to the
lights, right?
hospital. They had to go to the
Okay.
hospital, dog.
All right. When he came back to the scene, Big is sitting in the car shot. He jumps in the car with Tone, and they chase the car that was already gone.
All right, but I'm trying to
All
tell
right,
you,
now he the
those
only
are
one with
reflexes.
guns. He
Those
the
are
only one
reflexes.
with guns. Puffing them niggas still sitting there, and this nigga's chasing the car that's going, and he's protecting them. And then when he comes back,
Because he
when he
killed his
comes back,
man.
he goes all the way down into the garage.
Well, you think?
Nigga's
Listen,
still sitting in the car bleeding. None of these niggas got guns. The nigga with the guns leave them and go to the garage, and he was protecting them.
no, I said this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that don't you think Gene, Black Tone, Paul, those are security for Puff at the time. Don't you think that they all feel at fault that one of theirs died under their protection, supposedly? Because you could say that Gene was protecting Puff. Yeah, that's his job. That's who he was there. You could say that and probably feel that you could get away with it. But he lost. Like I know at the end of the day, when guys are like that, they're attached to the crew. I'm sure Gene, Black Tone, and all the niggas attached. They're part of that whole bad boy crew. So if the bodyguards that are there fuck up and somebody dies under their watch, they all feel a certain way, my brother. That shit hurt. That stings you. You know, you could
be a nigga funeral.
My nigga, all I gotta say is that if you got honor, if you're integrity, you're a bodyguard, and you have a relationship over time, like Gene and all those guys had together, I think they all feel a certain way and they feel like failures for not protecting Biggie, and they should.
But this is the nigga that told Puff some shit that had Puff mad at him, and Puff didn't talk to this nigga for 3 days in LA. He told him he was writing for Kim and Junior Mafia. Big had a publishing deal with Puff. He went and snuck off and got a deal with Atlantic.
What happened is that he's looking for somebody to blame, and he's blaming Puff.
Why is he blaming Puff?
Because he blames himself too.
He the
blames
one
Puff.
that
He
fucking
blames
turned
Puff.
Puff against Big in LA, my nigga.
He blames Puff for putting him in a situation like that when
he should blame himself.
He does.
He the one that
I
turned
know
Puff
he does.
against Big.
I know he does. I know he does. That's private to him, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I know he does. I don't even know Gene like that. He came through in a situation with us. That's why I got love for him. He held us down when we needed to. In a situation in
LA. Motherfucker talking about I'm a hypocrite.
I'm just trying to tell you,
you dumb
anybody, any human being, man, when you got a bond with people, he could talk all that shit for the news and say certain things, but deep in his heart and his soul, I guarantee you he feels like he's responsible. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's trying to make amends with it by maybe blaming Puff, because he told Puff, yo, don't go there, don't put me in this situation, don't go there. And he was there informing Puff all of this information to secure him and protect him. And Puff didn't listen. So that's
You
who he's
believe that
blaming for.
shit?
I believe that. I believe that.
So you telling me if
If I
somebody
was the
was
security,
telling
if I
y'all
was
that
security,
somebody was going to kill y'all, you telling me y'all all still want to go?
but remember, the artists are listening to Puffy. Puffy is the manager that, label. So the artists are going to do everything that Puff says.
So
Puff's
why did
telling them.
Gene lie about giving D-Rock a gun?
I don't know about that. That's too intricate for me. I'm just trying to tell you, as a human being, as somebody that's been in that camp from day one. Gene Deal been in Bad Boys from day one. He
And
was. So you grow a bond. It's not all
and
hate.
look, hey, all
It's
right.
not
So
all
where's
hate.
his
It's what I'm
bond
saying.
for
It's
Puff?
love. It's love there.
Where's his bond for Puff?
He hates Puff. He
He's sitting.
blames
Why?
everything.
Why he hate?
He
You know
blames
why he hate
everything on
Puff?
Puff.
You
He's
know why
blaming
he hate
everything on
Puff?
Puff. Puff is to blame for a lot of shit, my nigga.
You know why he hate Puff? Because Puff won't give the nigga no more fucking money.
Maybe I
When
don't know.
G came out on YouTube, was he talking about Diddy? No.
Maybe he get tired. Maybe he got tired. He was there for
No, he was
He
talking
got there with
about
them 8 people.
he
He
was
got there with
talking
it.
about Biggie, the
He
raw
got,
deal, the big night. He
but
never talked about shit bad about Puff until he went to Puff and tried to allegedly extort that nigga for some bread. And Puff told that nigga suck his dick. I'm not giving you shit. And the nigga told him, yo, I'm going on YouTube and I'm going to expose you. And Puff said, fuck you, nigga.
listen. The reason I brought you that example is because, like, TA, right? TA, TA said what he said about Joe right now, right?
Right.
Um, but because TA hit rock bottom of trying to play with the rules involved. It's like people go, fuck it, yo, I'm tired of this. Don't think Gene Deal got tired after the 8 people died in the party back in the days in the college. His wife, him
You
seeing
want to
beat.
still
Wait,
work
wait,
with
wait,
him?
wait, 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 wait. Him seeing him beat up Ken Porter and all of that shit in front of him. Him having to protect this nigga because he's crazy like that. He got probably sick of being
Okay,
attached to
all
that.
right. So
I'm
so
just
you
saying.
said he did all that shit and he didn't go to the police? Or he stayed working after he beat Kim up and
He
all that
was
shit? He
police. He was
stayed there?
police. He was police.
He was a parole officer, nigga. He
That's
wasn't
police.
police.
That's police.
So why did so it wasn't his job then as police to do something? Did he do anything for Kim?
Then what? Then
Did
what
he
happens?
did he make a
But
report?
then what happens though? Then what happens? If you take all the emotions from that relationship, I'm just trying to tell you the emotion. There was attached. They had love for each other. Gene had love for Puff, Biggie, and all of them. I'm sure of that he protected them with his life. But I'm saying when that emotion is involved and you who you are, CO, you're supposed to by law, you're supposed to, what I'm saying, do your job. But when you put emotion involved, it's like you're gonna use that law and use it for your people to protect your people and everywhere, even if it means lying for them, protecting them
So,
from
so why,
themselves.
why so why you think Gene exposed all Diddy's dirt that got Diddy locked up right now?
Because his love for Wolf, his love for Big's moms that he has he kept in contact with the
He was
fault.
not in touch with Big Mother,
All
nigga.
right, all right,
Stop.
fuck that one. All right, so then the fault, the guilt that he has on himself for Biggie dying on his time, and him seeing this, seeing
Biggie
Biggie
didn't
die.
die on his time. He was Puff bodyguard.
He saw him die, my nigga. He saw fucking Biggie take his last breath. He was there. I'm saying, you
Okay.
seeing that. You seeing that it makes you fucking your conscience like, oh damn, he died in my watch. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
it's
died
fucked.
on his watch. He was Puff's bodyguard,
It
brother.
doesn't matter. You was there. He was actually there. That's what I'm trying to tell
Okay,
you.
so why didn't he go to his
I'm telling you,
funeral? If he was so sorry he died, why didn't he go to his funeral?
I'm trying to bring the relationship. You seen TA just do it, right? He said, fuck that nigga Joe. He's this, that. Because he was there. He saw it. His fucking
Okay, but why would if
listen to
Gene
it.
was
Listen to
so
the metaphor.
sympathetic to Big's
Listen
death,
to the
why
metaphor. The
didn't he
metaphor.
go to his funeral, bro?
Brother, fuck all the funeral parts right now, man. Stop the funeral. Because the actual part that he was there, he saw his soul leave his body there. That's it. Ain't no to me. There's no
And yeah,
funeral
this
after
the
that.
same nigga when Puff said, yo, Gene, we gotta pray. Man, that nigga dead.
My nigga, you don't
That was his
understand what I'm saying.
response.
I'm trying
And
to
he
bring you.
cared about him.
I'm trying to say that's like somebody saying to TA like that. So why didn't you go to the cops then? Like you told him. Why didn't you go to the priest and expose them then? Right? So He's trying to tell you the emotions that was involved. TA loved Terror Squad and Joe so much that he let that slide, but it's inside the conscious. He's like, yo, look at this piece of shit. And he let it go, but he's still living in with him. So later on, when, of course, you have a description with somebody and you break up, you're going to be like, yo, this fat nigga got nerve to talk about me. When this nigga did this, I was there. That's what TA just did. So imagine, I'm trying to give you the whole similar shit with Gene. Like, he was there. He saw Biggie get shot. He saw Biggie take his last breath, his last words. He
Yo,
was there.
bro, the Biggie was shot. The nigga went and chased the car that was gone.
My nigga, my
You gonna
nigga,
leave niggas? All right. So
they
you
did whatever
let
respect.
me hold on. Listen for a minute. Just listen for a
Oh,
minute. Listen for a minute. Right? You say he saw Biggie take his last breath. When Biggie got shot, this nigga jumped in the car with Tone and chased the car that was gone. He's
that's what they
not
was
the
doing.
fuck. Hold on, Cuban.
Was he driving?
Tone was driving.
There you go. So he wasn't driving. So he was just in part of the melee. Let's do whatever comes next to our mind. Let's go chase them niggas and shoot
Okay,
them.
all right. Oh,
You
niggas
can't
just
blame
shot
them.
Big up. Hold on. Niggas just shot Big up, right? You puffy security. You jump in the car with Tone and leave everybody standing there at the car.
So go get
And
the niggas that
you
shot Big.
security, and you the only one with guns. You
No,
go.
go
And we
get the niggas that shot Big.
hold on, bro. What was he going to do when they chased the car?
Kill all them niggas. Yeah, I think they would have did it. 100%. Black Tone, Paul, and Gene, they would have bodied them niggas.
And then what?
That's it. Stupid shit that we do in the hood, but we do it for love and protection like dickheads. They would have all been in trouble, but they would have did it. I believe so. I believe it
Never.
though. I
Never.
believe that.
Never.
I believe it though. You see, you can believe all the. I'm telling you, I believe that. I believe that they show me throughout the years, even me being around them. Those are niggas. Those are real motherfuckers like that. That's it.
Who?
All of them. Black Tone, Paul, and fucking Gene. There was top
Okay,
security for
so
Puffy. I seen them niggas do the eagle through crowds protecting Puffy. The eagle like this, nyah, nyah, nyah. Like nobody touched Puffy. I seen the type of security they did. They had the number one security in the hip hop game. They had it. And Gene was
they
definitely
didn't
one of
have
the
the
dudes
number one
that was in the
security in
front.
hip hop. The Tone had the number one security in hip hop.
All
Let's
right, we're
keep
not
it
gonna argue
official.
about that. I'm telling you what I saw, what I witnessed. What I witnessed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
but I'm not saying they did not protect Puff. Puff had all the money in the world. Of course, they was going to protect Puff. But you're not
but
going to
they
sit
did a
there and
great
tell
job
me,
at it, is what I'm saying. They did a great job. And that's what it is. Him probably
yeah,
him
that's
being,
why Puff is alive today and Big is dead.
but they feel part, you know, like they're part of that. That Biggie died on their watch, and not me as just a man and a dude that I know I had to be in front lines protecting people, not as a security guard, but just as a friend and a crew member. Imagine them that they get paid for this job, and y'all motherfuckers supposed to protect, and you lose the biggest, you know what I'm saying, artist and bad boy, and you know what I'm saying. So, and then you got Gene telling Puffy, hey, yo, don't go there. Don't. I got word. They're gonna body us. Don't go
All
there.
right,
Why would you
so
put people
if
in
you
that
was
position?
Gene and they told you that, and Puff told you, well, Gene, they said they're going to kill us. You ain't got to
The guy that
go.
has a
You ain't got to go. Would you still go?
Mecca Audio, Mecca
Would
Audio.
you still
No,
go?
Mecca Audio said it. My nigga, Mecca Audio said that he goes to
Okay.
a jail.
All right. Now listen. If you Gene and you told Puff, yo, they coming to kill us. We
Yeah,
need more security. And he say no. You ain't gotta go, Gene. Are you still gonna go?
but you put him in that situation. What would you do though? What would you do?
I'm not going.
But you
If I
already
got a
there.
call from
You
Unique
are there
and I got
already.
a call from this person and they telling niggas they coming to murder us, you think I'm going? How much money you think Puff is
But
paying
your
that nigga?
boss is telling you you gotta go. That's like you working in a firm and your boss said no, you
He
gotta be there.
said, Diddy told him, Gene, if you don't want to go, you ain't gotta go.
I'm not here to argue for nobody. That's not my situation. But I'm just trying to tell you I can relate.
Nigga, you been arguing for this nigga for 20 minutes.
And I'm trying to tell you what I believe. What I believe that man been through. Because it's also trauma. You just trying to say that, oh, he should have been to the cops then. You should have just reported that nigga a long time ago. But the love and the relationship with people, like if you're a cop and you my nigga since day one, you see I'm a
Okay.
drug dealer.
All right.
You're
So
not gonna fucking report me.
are we
You're not
talking
gonna
about
report me,
TA
my
or we
nigga. You
talking
know
about
that.
you talking about TA or you talking about goddamn
I was
Jimmy now?
making a metaphor, but you kept it on Gene. I was telling you, TA is feeling maybe guilt that he was there and he saw this disgusting shit and he hears Joe talk about shit, acting like that, and he get mad. You know, when Joe starts shitting on him, like he shitted on me, whatever. Like he got the nerve to say this about me when this nigga is a pedo. Like he touched little girls. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's like some people like me. I'd be like, yo, this nigga got nerve to say shit like that, and you gonna say the truth.
All
You gonna
right.
say the truth.
Okay, but I don't want to talk about TA and
Motherfucker, you just told me not to talk about G. Now you told me not to talk about this
I'm just saying because you keep going to that situation, and then
because
you just said,
I was making a simile. When you're a part of a situation, right? When you're
yeah,
part of a situation, even if it's wrong, right? Like what Puffy and Gene was. Gene saw Puff do mad wrong. He ain't never fucking blew a whistle at him. But you stay there, right? That conscience in your head, knowing you, and you could talk to him afterwards, like, yo, you gotta stop doing that in front of people.
but you're doing that shit because you're getting paid. You're doing it for money. As soon as the niggas broke
That's his
and
job.
Diddy ain't hitting them off with no money, now you want to tell all the shit that you saw. That shit is fucking whack. That shit is foul, nigga. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you was around the shit and you didn't do nothing then, now that the nigga ain't fucking with you, now you want to tell on him. I don't think that shit is cool.
Did you report everything Rockefeller and Jay-Z was doing back in the day? Because I know you've seen a lot of shit that was like.
I've never seen nothing with Jay-Z. I wasn't even around Jay like that. If I was around
Oh,
Jay,
oh,
it was in Baseline
all
with
right, with
Beyonce.
the
If I
crew,
was
with the crew,
around Jay, it was at a
with
concert.
the
I wasn't
crew, with the
around
crew,
Jay.
with the crew. Because
With
you
Dame,
with
Dame
Dame.
ain't do nothing illegal. This scary ass nigga.
All right, but I'm saying, I don't know what I'm trying to make a metaphor here. Go back to TA on how people might say their emotions on a spot when you touch a dark spot. You know what I'm saying? And certain things, and you might say like just to say it because it's like, and not knowing what you was trying to tell him, which I caught up later. I understood that, but he stood on it. He stood on it. So
Yeah, but
Gene,
I mean, you could stand on it out of emotion. You know what
I'm,
I'm saying? But then when you look up and you lose cannon and you break baby and you in that motherfucker,
yeah, but I
nigga,
think
you
that's
gonna see Big U in jail. What you think? What they gonna do when they see Big U in there?
he's already in there.
I mean, when they run into him.
They gonna do like fucking. They real niggas to go like, yo, we fucking assholes. Hug it out and be like, yo, let's work together now. But listen, I can't even put my mind on defending people like that. Or they did what they did. You dig your own grave. You got to lay on it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? My shit in this game is about holding that mic and spitting them lyrics as an artist.
That's it.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Dumb niggas are criminal fucks that want to be like artists and want to grab the fucking attention, everybody, and do it to themselves. They want to do that. They chose that shit. They should have just played their position. They want the fame. They can't just get the money. No, they want the fame too. So that's what
Right.
happens.
But my thing is with them, just like with the whack nigga. If you got a problem with Big U, go run up on that nigga. Don't get on the fucking internet and use it for an interrogation room to fucking tell on them.
That's what they doing though, man.
Like if we from the street, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Take
their
that
thing.
shit to court on the street.
That's their thing though.
You know what I'm saying? But like getting on the internet and fucking telling on the nigga like they did with Big U, that shit is whack, bro.
But everything is gonna be
But
telling
you
when we go
can't you
back in our
can't get up
past.
there and talk all that gangster shit, but scared to run up on this nigga.
Now they should know better not be talking about no bodies and murders and
Yeah, but
extortions.
this is what I'm
They should have
talking
known.
about. They did that shit intentionally, bro.
So then they did
But
it
you're
intentionally.
part of this fucking gang. You're part of some of the fucking alleged check-ins. And y'all know this shit because y'all was down with the nigga. So then y'all going to tell on shit that y'all know because y'all was there. But now y'all niggas in jail with him. And now when he see y'all, he probably gonna look at his head and shake his head like, you stupid motherfuckers, y'all ain't here too,
You can't
dummy.
blame you can't blame nobody but themselves. But just like the whole Takashi situation with all of that, like they did it to themselves. They let Takashi in, the deepest fucking line of of the core of that whole situation they was in, and you let them in. You let them in. So yeah, it's y'all fault. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like you got to know what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. Like I said.
As much as that, I don't fuck with the Jay-Z nigga. I don't never get on in here and say no shit that incriminating shit. You know what I mean,
But you
motherfuckers.
can feel disgusted. You can feel disgusted about certain things
Yeah,
if you know it.
I can, but you know how much niggas hit me up and tell me dirt about Jay-Z that don't like the nigga.
But when we, what I
I'm not
talk, what
going.
I
I
talk,
don't have to do that
when
shit.
it comes to
'Cause I
me
don't
with Joe,
hate the nigga that much.
but when it comes to me with Joe, when it
Feeling
comes
is
to me with
over.
Joe,
That shit is
it's
done.
it's shit I was there for. Like that's what TA is talking about. He was there. You know what I'm saying? What I talk about, shit that I was there with Joe, but it never been no
Yeah,
criminal
but the
shit.
shit you
If
talking about that you was there for ain't
it's not
that
criminal.
type of shit.
Yeah, well, yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
That's,
So, and if it was, and then if you wanted to speak on it, I'll be telling you the same shit.
no doubt, no doubt. I understand.
That's
That's
because I
why I
got
called him
love.
later.
It ain't
I
no hate.
explained it to. I explained it to TA too. I explained it to TA, but that passion and that I'm telling you that those kind of acts that are in you and you see and they don't sit well within your soul. You want to just say it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Right,
like
right.
I understand the passion behind the things. You know, I could
And
have said a
and
lot of things.
everybody
I
know
could have said a lot of things in my
I'm a
life
passionate
about that
motherfucker.
fat bastard.
Niggas be like, yo, choke, you yelling. I'm not yelling, I'm passionate about shit that I say. Fuck, you just heard that song. That shit was from the heart.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
blood came out the pen when I was writing that shit.
No, I
That's
see.
how
But
I really feel that way.
But
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
you do feel that way. It's just where you wrote it. But I'm trying to say, like, even then, be like, oh, you blowing the whistle on your baby mother, and then your son got to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? What
That's
about
not
those people
blowing the
that feel that
whistle
way
on
about
my
it?
baby mother. I
I'm
didn't
just
say the bitch was selling food stamps or
no,
something.
but they said no, not that. But you say that she's, you said that your real story, how she acted towards you, how she put you through
Yeah,
child
but there
support.
ain't nothing criminal in it.
No,
Outside of
but
the
no, but
motherfuckers kidnapping my kids.
the repercussion is that your kid's gonna hear that one day. Gonna be like, damn, why dad felt like that. So
Well,
now her hating on you is even worse.
you know what? They grown.
Yeah, but it still make them feel. I'm just trying to give you another fucking metaphor of things. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
blaming.
it's nothing criminal about
It's
uh
not. It's not. It's not.
and you know what? A lot of our kids don't get to hear the truth because their mothers fill their head with bullshit.
100%. I believe that's why I like the song a lot because I know you're doing it from a father's point of view. You know what I'm saying? A lot
And
of
I
fathers.
sat on that shit for a long time. I been did that song. I sat on it till my kids was mature enough to understand it.
Yeah.
You know
See,
what I'm
but you
saying?
did it responsibly, understandable, money. But not everybody gonna do that shit when at the heat of the moment, when something of a question or a comment that they might say that they got hidden inside them and they feel a certain way about it. They come out and you say it, and yeah, if it's criminal repercussions to it, we should definitely advise them and put them on point. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's so
See, but
passionate they don't give a
for
fuck.
me, it's like I care. I fuck with TA. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I care
I
too.
didn't
I care
grow up
too.
with him.
I just met the brother not there.
I ain't know him for years. You know what I'm saying? But I know he a good nigga, and I'm not going to sit here and be trying to catch no views and clicks off of some shit that could fucking hurt him.
100%. I understand. I think everybody sees that though.
You know what
But
I'm saying? This ain't
but if
Vlad.
it's
This
true,
ain't Adam, bro.
but if it's true, which I believe is true, that he spoke with passion about that situation, about this nigga being in the room and doing that with somebody's minor, that shit haunts you, man. It
I
haunts you
mean,
because you're there and you're like this. I could have helped. It makes you feel weak. Like, man, now that you know better, and now you start seeing you got a little girl, your family, your nieces, and you be like, you'll go back to that spot when this fat fucking hairy beluga was on top of a smaller young person. So it's like, yo, I'm see you going back into it. I'm trying to explain it, but yeah, it's disgusting anyway.
yeah, yeah.
Stop and
Like,
shit, because you're the conductor of this train and you're fucking wrecking it. You're disgusting.
no, nigga, I'm not wrecking it. Y'all niggas is sitting there fucking.
Wrecking it!
Yeah,
Wrecking it! He's wrecking it! He's wrecking it now! He's wrecking it now! Get him! Wow! Wrecking it now! You
y'all
disgusting,
niggas
man.
is wrecking shit. Y'all
Yo.
niggas done robbed the whole train. This shit is fucking got the whole caboose and shit with some
Yo,
bullshit. Y'all niggas got it, man.
you wanted this. You
We'll
got a
talk
classic
about it
show here.
more.
You got a classic show. So, you know what I'm saying? With this, we got to close out because I got to, do my thing. But
Yeah, I got to call TA too.
this is
And
what
shit.
shows are made of. This is real stuff. This is what the revolution is about. You know what I'm saying? It's the
And then
revolution.
and here's the other thing. We'll talk about that off the camera.
Yeah.
I want to talk
But
about
I hope y'all enjoyed the song. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lord anyway. We still got shit to talk about. and see what's his reaction at the end of the day. Find out more about the story and check out the song though. You know what I'm saying? Here we go again. Dope shit.
When y'all gonna put it out?
Well, no, that's what you presented right now in the show is that one. But then we got the remix. You know, me and TA, we put some Cuban link spices and
Well, when y'all gonna drop it
thought,
like on iTunes so everybody could go get it?
yeah. Because we don't have to watch for no samples. My shit, you don't have to wait. It was originally made, so we don't got with the shit that I did. You know, my man Coco. You know what I'm saying? Coco Dasso, that's what I call him. He produced the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible, and it's the energy that it Anyway, it's a different version of this, but with a little more hood element to it. I think that's the right energy to come out with. But
right.
it's just saying something that we on the topic for about this and that new. Lord Jamar started the Diss and Fat Joe shit, so we on that topic. But in the regular world, as far as like me, Cuban Link, making songs about that beluga, like I don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna be hearing all that. You're gonna hear timeless music. From TA, you're gonna hear timeless music, and it's about the talent. It's not about us jumping the fat beluga in a whale that's been eating the whole fucking ocean dry. It's not about that. But it's about, talent. And it's about talent. It's about good music and getting back to the hip hop because, we try to make hip hop great again. Try to make hip hop great again. And that can't be done without the Cuban Revolution being televised.
All right, well, they asking me to play the song one more time, so I'm going to play it one more time.
I'm going to get out of here. Because I got to go. You play it. That'll be the outro credit. I love you, my brother.
Love you too, man.
You dope at everything you do. And you still going, you're going through the video. You're a part of this. So, you know what I'm saying? You're part of this Trinity. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to make it happen. And God bless. And keep doing your thing, bro.
All right. I'll let you in a minute, my brother. Yes, peace and love.
No doubt.
One.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How y'all feel out there? Here we go. Here we go.
Lord Jamal. Check it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it again like Bill and Sidney.
Let's do it.
Got a multitude of fans that are still with me.
Thank you.
I open up the stands and they fill quickly. Now it's green in my hand like I'm Bill Bixby. I plan to be the man way past 60.
I do.
You should know and understand all my vast history. Know that I've amassed over 30 years. If you don't hear me though, clean out your dirty ears. Cheerio, yeah, here we go. Once again, Lord J in your stereo.
That's me.
I don't play, I will bury Joe. Make way for the Burberry baritone. They attract to my pheromones. When I wear that certain place, there ain't nothing safe. Let's just cut to the chase. Far as me, you can see there ain't nothing fake. Yeah.
Here we go
again.
Lord J, what's up, man?
Here we go again. Who that?
It's the legend.
Here we go again. She wants you to spit something in. Here we go again.
Damn, it feels good to have people up on it. Used to help you on stage and now you don't want it. Got booed at the stadium. Yankee fans hated him. Capping in them interviews. Watch me have my way with him. Take him to the slaughterhouse, turn him to a porterhouse. They asking for receipts. Now they mad that I brought him out. People in the streets know exactly what I'm talking about. Told on a homie, then you had to move the family south. Went from a star to nobody famous until I came through with the raps and the cadence. Couldn't catch the bounce even if you had a spaceship. Signed with the nation, now you showing off your anus. Everything you did was either corny or basic. I gave you more lines than the side of some Asics. With me on the track, it was off to the races. Yup, I said it, off with the races. It used to help you on stage and now you don't want it. Got booed at the stadium. Yankee fans hated him. Capping in them interviews. Watch me have my way with him. Take him to the slaughterhouse, turn him to a porterhouse. They asking for receipts. Now they mad that I brought him out. People in the streets know exactly what I'm talking about. Told on a homie, then you had to move the family south. Went from a star to nobody famous until I came through with the raps and the cadence. Couldn't catch the bounce even if you had a spaceship. Signed with the nation, now you showing off your anus. practice. Everything you did was either corny or basic. I gave you more lines than the side of some Asics. With me on the track, it was off to the races. Yup, I said it, off with the races. Now you can get off my dick and get back on that Ozempic, nigga.
Here we go again.
Here we go, nigga.
Here we go again.
How y'all feel out there?
A guy, he was a legend.
Here we go again. What?
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew. Be clear.
You hear this nigga? Here we go again. Legend status, never be demoted by a peasant bastard who never penned a classic. What? My jersey will ascend to the rafters. You heard me? I offend those who pretend. Upset because I chose to defend the true story instead of giving you the glory. It ain't nothing you can do for me. I write my rhymes, I make my own beats. At this point, you really need to take several seats. Take your joint for a week out to Pebble Beach. You was talking crazy, maybe that'll settle your speech. I want my 2/3 when the settlement reach. I heard that you like to embezzle and cheat. Yeah, that's just the word on the street. You're the proverbial creep. What you paid as an aide to write your raps is dirt.
You gotta go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe.
Yeah.
Go pack your bags, grab your crack and hit the road, Joe. You shot your own toe off by trying to showboat, knowing that you stole punch flow and most stole so. You gotta go, Joe.
gotta go.
You gotta go,
You
Joe.
gotta go.
Cuban, go hit the road like a hooker on a whole stroke. The FBA say it's over for you, bozo, cause you broke the code, Joe.
Yeah.
I let it fly like a level 5 hurricane. I came to terrorize and send that Uncle Tom to cruise the vanilla skies for telling lies and trying to sell us the devil's pie. That's why this time the revolution is televised. Open your eyes up, organize and get wise up and rise up together instead of letting them divide us with lies and props to try to hide. He's a shyster, a colonizer that ain't apologize to Liza and punch kids for doing what he done did. From smuggling funds to blocking the voice of his son Chris. He's unfit to run with the gift like Pun did. Not even one bit, he doesn't write his own hits. My tongue spits that blatant shit that turn pics to bacon bits. He fronts big, but this punk bitch been faking it. Ain't no debating it. Jamaicans out there staking it. Latinos out there breaking it, but blacks did the creating it. Yeah, we celebrating it.
And they hating it. Here we go again. But we did it again. Here we go again.
How y'all feel out there?
Lord Jamal, TA. Here we go again. Cuban links. Put flames to Joe again. You ain't see this shit coming. Now you running.
How y'all feel out there?
They at your shows booming.
Choke no joke. You already know. That's Here We Go. Lord Jamal, TA the Legend, Cuban Links. That was one heck of a show. Oh boy, oh boy. Stay tuned for more. They'll be on Lord Jamal channel in a couple of weeks, if not sooner. Shout out to Lord Jamal. I don't know who talked you out of releasing this record, nigga, but they was hating on you. Niggas hated on you. Niggas hated on you. And you, Lord Jamal, did you see the response to this record? And you let niggas talk you out of not releasing it? Whoever told you don't release it is not your friend and was jealous you had a hot record. There's no more to say than that. None. Man. Hip hop. And we don't stop. Choke no joke, man. Let me get on the phone with this TA, with my dude TA. This was one for the books, man. Peace and love. Stay away from these internet rats.
go this far. Never did I think I'd see Diddy behind bars or kills, penitentiary scars. The Man Act, is it going too far? Back, y'all industry rats, y'all whack. That's 100 on Pyro. You'll be trapped like Pac. The go viral. Gene saw the nuts of Ja Rule. At the freak off and Diddy too. Bud plug shopper, free door stopper. Or if you a criminal or a cop. But you're next to be locked. Ask Keefy D. Telling on yourself on Vlad TV. You dumb nigga, right? You'll never be me. And I never be you too. Telling on YouTube, sitting on the step, giving up myself. What the fuck I look like? My name G-Dap. Comb legacy doom. Will the bad boy see time like loan? Your extortion fell through. You friended no one like the moon. What did you do? Sat back and watch him get groomed. Only badge in the room. You and wifey drunk the juice. Saw the check for Pac's life. And his back right. Guess it's bad boy for life. Or should I say same gang? You the same lane. That Diddy let hang. And now he chain gang. Damn, you rocked him, fella. Didn't you? For the mozzarella. Did it for Wolf and his mother, D-Fur and Kurt Burrow. Nah, nigga, you did it cause your ass ain't thorough. And you ain't from the boroughs. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. This one's for the whole earth, you know. When they get disrespectful, I just go to the booth and kick the truth to the young black youth. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. Keep on hating, you know what it is.
Joke, no joke, yeah. It's joke, no joke. Let's go. Joke, no joke, chicken joke, no joke. Joke, no joke, niggas joke, no joke.